Harlan Coben, you have sold more than 60 million books. Your books have been translated in 43 languages. You earn seven-figure sums when you hand in your manuscript. Would you consider that as success?
Well, in part, yeah, I guess I consider that success. The more readers that you have, or the more viewers that you have, I guess in some way that's success. But you know, I've never chased the dollar. I've always chased the reader's heart. I've always chased the viewer's heart. So the dollars may follow, the sales may follow, but for me it's about a one-on-one contact between myself, whatever I'm creating, and that viewer or that reader. So I write a book, it doesn't exist as a book until you read it. And then all these things come to your head different from everybody else's, and that's the part that still jazzes me. That, to me, is success.
So you're probably one of the writers who believes that writing is the 50%, the first 50%, and the reading is the next 50%.
Yeah, well, as I use the expression that a writer without a reader is a man who claps with one hand. So you're just going like this, you're not producing any sound. You need the reader in order to make the sound.
You have been labeled as an obsessive when it comes to the details of your stories and the plot, all of those details. So do you think the success of these projects, creative projects, are really based on those obsessive observations and the obsessing over the minutest of details?
Oh, I don't know. I can't do it any other way. I obsess. You know, last night at 3 a.m, I actually woke up and I wrote down an idea that I had to make this, because I was working in my head, how do I end this particular chapter? And it came to me at 3 a.m. It's just how my brain is built. I'm always trying to think of ways, and I can't let it go until I can let it go. Well, I mean, once you let it go, it's like raising a child. So I'm raising the child, and then eventually the child has to go out in the world, even though it's going to get knocked and it's going to get hit, and mommy wants to bring the child home again. You have to kind of let your book or your TV show out in the world, and that's when it starts to really experience what's fun about life.
How did it happen for you? Was it very difficult, many rejections from publishers like Harry Potter? Or was it a very easy sail into success and fame and fortune?
No, I don't know anybody who had it really easy that has it last. Let's put it that way. Some people can be a flash in the pan. It wasn't that hard for me to get published. It was very hard to get noticed. So my first New York Times bestseller was my 10th novel, Tell No One, was my first one. So I had sort of toiled in obscurity, but I loved it still. I mean, I was still creating, I was still trying to grow a fan base. The problem with, I think, today's world is, because people see it online, I didn't have that. When I started out in the early 90s, you didn't have, you know, rankings to look at and reviews online, and you'd have Twitter followers and panic about all of that. So you had no idea how good or bad you were doing, and that was great. In my mind, even though I really wasn't doing great, I didn't know that. So I was just trying to make, I still do, my goal is to make each book or television show better than the one before. That's my goal. It's like you're trying to reach a state of nirvana you'll never actually reach. So you get to there, and you go again, and you're always trying to get better and better. And that's the only thing that really concerns me. I don't worry about the other issues. I just worry, is the story I'm telling now going to be the best story I can tell? Is it going to keep you up all night? Is it going to make you glued to your TV set? Are you going to not wait till the next episode? That's what I'm trying to accomplish every day.
And despite all of your success, is there something that you have not achieved but you're dying to?
You know, you keep using the word success, which is kind of fun, and I get it, but I never really look at it that way. First of all, as a writer, you're always insecure. You always think you're one step away from no one ever watching or reading you again. And that's an important part of it. That insecurity sort of drives me to do better. I just want to find new ways of moving you. I want to find new ways of giving you hope. I want to find new ways of telling you stories that are going to grip you and become part of you and stir your heart. And that's always been what I've tried to do. And no matter how many books I sell or how few books I sell, that's always my goal. Because all the rest of the good stuff, what you call success, follows. But if you aim for success or I'm going to get a lot of people to read it, it's always going to fall apart. Chase their hearts, not their wallets, and you'll do better.
Thank you very much on that note.
Thank you, my friend.
I appreciate your time and attending this interview.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Thank you.